Hi, this is Not a Very Good Hunting channel. Today I'm going to be doing the start of a couple of product reviews. It's two different attractants I'm going to be trying out this year. So we'll put them out today and see how it goes as the season progresses, and hopefully I can do updates with whether or not they're doing their job. So stick around. So, the season is approaching, so I wanted to get a couple of attractants out. One of them is like an actual food type attractant. It's the Wild Game Innovations Apple Crush. And this is just like basically dried up, crushed, powdered apple. So I'll be adding that to my feeder to see if if they enjoy it a little bit more than just the regular corn and stuff I have in the feeder. I'm not going to add all of it to the feeder. What I'll probably end up doing is when I come in and out when hunting, I'll bring like a small bag of corn with me and refresh the pile where the feeder drops the feed, and then I'll just add some of that on top. That's what I'm thinking too. The second product I have is the deer cane. It's like a mineral mix. So I'll mix that up in water and dump that out either on a stump or on the open ground someplace. But I want to make it so it's someplace kind of close because I want to be able to have a shot at them if they're in there checking that out. I've seen a lot of good videos online about this stuff. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be putting it out either October, early season here. The season starts October 1st for bow and crossbow, and it goes right to the end of the year. So I'm going to maybe start the mineral and stuff early and see if it's working out. If it's working out, I'll have time to refresh it throughout the year. But yeah, so I'm also wondering if I can maybe add some of that apple stuff into the mix with the mineral stuff. Maybe try out two different places, one with the apple stuff and one without it, and see if anything gets better results. So we'll get out there and start clearing some spots, or look for a stump too, because that's another popular site to have the minerals. Just pour it on an old stump. But as I'm thinking now, I don't recall any good sized stumps near where I'm hunting, so maybe I'll just find a rotten log and drag it over and use that as the makeshift stump. But we'll get out there and have at her. I'm out at the newest food plot, the one that wasn't really doing very well. It has some decent brassicas growing. I'll turn you around the ring of that, like it's like a ring around this group of cedars. It's doing fairly well. Take a look at it here. They're not too bad, but the back end of it isn't really doing much. So this is where I'm going to set up the mineral site. I'm I'm gonna start. I'll just do the deer cane, and we'll try it on this rotten log. And basically, it's maybe 10-12 yards from the tripod stand up in there, up in the cedars there. So this is a spot my dad likes to hunt. I'll get it. I got that trail camera set up so it's overlooking the mineral site. And this is the place where we got that really nice picture of a buck. We've got other bucks walking through over the years. And there's like a swampy area in behind here, and it has trails leading through it. So hopefully they will. Hopefully they'll smell this stuff and start walking towards it. Because I know there's usually some scrapes along the ATV trail that runs along this. Mostly right near the birch trees over there. There's a small I don't know, berry tree or something that they usually make a scrape on. So that's why my dad likes hunting around here, because there is activity. But hopefully this mineral site will get them to come in to this area more often. And I don't know how much crossbow hunting my dad's going to do this year. He might just come out during gun season, but I'll also throw some of that apple stuff down in with the brassicas to kind of direct them towards the brassicas. My dad has a shot from that tripod stand back there. He has an easy shot here, and then maybe a 40-yard shot to the back end of where those brassicas are growing. Anyway, I'll start mixing this stuff up and pour it out. It's already bare ground, so that part shouldn't be bad. And yeah, mix it up, pour it out, and get on to the next plot. Low spot there, so I'll stir it up with a stick a little bit more just to get it to go down a little further. But it can only go down so far because there's bedrock all around here. So what I ended up doing was just putting the log and stuff into the low spot, so it'll absorb a little bit more. But it's all over here pretty much. Hopefully that'll be decent enough of a attractant to get them to come by and check it out. So I'll move on to the next food plot and mix up a little bit more with a little bit more water, and I'll add the apple to that one. I am here at the main food plot, I guess you can say, where I have my my blind. And although this has more stuff growing, it's a bigger area, but they're not growing as well as the other spot. You can see there's bigger area of growth here, but they're not doing as well as the other side, which is fine. I mean, there's still going to be lots for whatever showed up to eat it. I know last year they didn't eat it right down. There were still lots left in January, because I don't really have a big deer population in this area. So what I'm going to do here is, this is also where I practice with my crossbow at various ranges. Also the watering hole back there. It's gotten a little bit of attention, mostly from turkey, but it's still new, and you know, there's still lots of green stuff for them to be eating, so they don't really need water right now. So what I'm going to do here is I've already mixed up the second batch of deer cane, and this batch I've put some of the crushed apple, the Wild Games Innovations stuff, the Attractant. So I'll see maybe if that's more attractive to them than just the straight up deer cane. So again, because I don't have any stumps in the area, I just grabbed a couple rotten limbs from a tree that fell over. Well, it was a smaller tree, so that's a trunk. So I just smashed it up with my feet and put it in a low spot. So I'm going to pour the attractant on top of that, and because it's a low spot, it'll soak into the wood a little bit more. But as you guys saw in the other video, it has maybe 16 inches of soil, and then it's bedrock, so it has nowhere for that to drain to. The water will just evaporate and the minerals will stay in the wood and in the soil. Mix up a little bit more deer cane stuff into that, just to get the sediment out of the bottom, put some more water in it, and then add to it. But that's pretty much it. Just mix it up, dump it on the ground. Now this is the same water that I got out of the river. The directions tell you try not to use tap water, I guess, because maybe there's chemicals in it that they don't like. Not that they would notice after it disintegrates into the ground, but anyways, so I just used river water. I have the water hole over there, and it's a little bit low, so I'll just dump the rest of the water in there, not the attractant, just straight up water. So I think that's it for now. I'll set a camera up on this, or I might just move the camera that's at the watering hole, because it's taking a lot of pictures, a lot of birds, raccoons, what else? Rabbit, turkey, that kind of stuff. So I might just move that camera and move it over to here so it can capture anything going to the mineral site. Or I'll just turn it so it hopefully can get both. But either way, that's it for now. Hope you're out there enjoying outside and getting ready for deer season yourself. Take care.